Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Tuesday, April 1st, 2025. I am Brantley Swanston Hendrickson. At his Monday, March 31st press conference, the Honourable Mark Brantley thanked Prime Minister the Honourable Dr. Terence Drew for the invitation to be part of high-level delegation to Abuja, Nigeria, to participate in the Afri-Caribbean Investment Summit 2025.
It was a joint effort, and I'm sure he'll speak more to that. I'm told he's having a roundtable of some kind with the press this week. But the idea really was for us to showcase what investment opportunities there are in Nevis and St. Kitts, and also to engage with Africa in a more meaningful way. The public may know that Nigeria is a leading country in Africa, is the most populous country in Africa with over 250 million people. And there is a tremendous amount of wealth in Nigeria. Nigeria has been an area where our citizenship by investment program, for example, is quite popular. In fact, I was myself quite pleased that many of the persons who attended these engagements in Abuja, that those persons indicated that they held St. Kitts Nevis citizenship and that they had applied. So we are not an unknown quantity there, and I think it was a very useful trip. I engaged in two sessions. I spoke, first of all, on the issue of geothermal energy development, and that was very well received. Of course, Nigeria has a proud tradition in terms of energy, but their energy is largely fossil fuel energy. They are blessed with large amounts of oil. And then the second session that I engaged in was one which talked about tourism and aviation especially. And I was able to raise the two important issues which are near and dear to me: greater access between our countries, one, between the continent of Africa and us of Africa who are in the diaspora, and two, the ability to travel visa-free. One of the things that I said, I hope it wasn't controversial, but I said to our Nigerian audience that Nigerians do not need a visa to come to Nevis and St. Kitts, but Kittitians and Nevisians need a visa to go to Nigeria. And I said to them, imagine 52,000 people need a visa to come to you, but 250 million do not need a visa to come to us. That really needs to be fixed. And I believe the audience agreed.
The summit, held from March 25th to 28th, was convened under the theme Bridging Continents, Africa and the Caribbean, a partnership for prosperity. The Public Works Department will this week commence a road rehabilitation project from Brown Pasture to Morgan's Estate. Premier the Honourable Mark Brantley made that disclosure during his Monday, March 31st press conference.
The department is now ready in itself. In fact, I'm told the project should start on the 2nd of April to mobilize earthwork activities on the upper section of the road which leads from Brown Pasture to Morgan's Estate. A contractor has been selected. The Nevis Water Department will also be doing some works there, extending the 4-inch mains prior to actual work on the roads commencing. I feel particularly pleased about this. I would have spoken to Minister Brand, because I know the people in that area, upper Brown Pasture going to Morgan's Estate, have really suffered. They've complained bitterly. Sometimes that road is impassable. In fact, I drove on it myself last year, even took a video, because I wanted to capture how bad that road was. And we have folks up there. In fact, we got a call recently to say that if, God forbid, someone were to get sick, that there would be no way for the ambulance to go up that road where there are quite a few homes and quite a few residents. So I'm here to tell them that we have heard them. They went so far they signed a petition saying how bad this road was, they wanted it. We have heard them, and we apologize for the delay, but Minister Brand has assured me that the work should start. I believe the 2nd of April is this week, so we expect to see mobilization and to get it done in short order.
He also gave an update from the department's Roads and Bridges Division.
The Department Roads and Bridges Division, has been busy conducting road maintenance and patching works throughout the island. They have executed road patching on the island main road and also on our secondary village roads at the following locations: Ramsbury, Jessops, Barnesgut, Westbury to Camps, Cottle Church Road, Drift Restaurant Road, and Farms Estate to Bath Village. They have been executing restriping of road markings. Thus far, they've restriped sections of the Island Main Road from Brown Pasture to Cotton Ground. The department is currently undertaking a drainage enhancement project in Brown Hill at the bottom of Wilkerson Road. The residents there are usually terribly affected during heavy rainfall. This project involves the construction of a combination of concrete box culvert and pipe culverts to enhance water conveyance during rainfall events. As a Brown Hillian, I'm sure that the people of Brown Hill are happy because they've complained bitterly that when heavy rains come, they have a serious problem there.
The Public Works Department has also undertaken other projects.
Public Works Department has been hard at work. They have been doing some work at the supply office in Pinnes, replacing old galvanized on the supply office warehouse, building concrete block base to hold 3 40-foot containers along with electrical wiring. And we have also done some renovation and retrofitting of the interior of the old water department office spaces in Charlestown. They're trying to get them ready so that we can put some government departments there and, of course, get out of some of the pain of rent that the government is forced to do each month. The Buildings Division has also recently created a filing room and storeroom at the Financial Services Department.
Premier, the Honorable Mac Brantley. Still to come, Health Promotion Unit to host a symposium for persons living with diabetes and their caregivers. The details after this break.
I am Wakely Daniel, Permanent Secretary in the Office of the Premier. As Permanent Secretary, I wish to salute the vision of our fourth national hero, the Right Honorable Dr. Simeon Daniel. It was his foresight that led to the establishment of the Nevis International Financial Services Industry, an industry that has contributed tremendously to the overall socio-economic development of the people and island of Nevis. Today, I recognize the contribution of this giant of a man as the administration commemorates the resilience and fortitude of the Nevis International Financial Services Industry. Best wishes and congratulations.
Welcome back. The Health Promotion Unit, in collaboration with Community Nursing Services, is inviting persons to the upcoming Diabetes Symposium. The symposium is slated for 8:30 a.m. to noon on World Health Day, April 7th, at the St. Paul's Anglican Church Hall. It is designed to empower persons living with diabetes and their caregivers to manage their diabetes effectively. The Diabetes Symposium will cover healthy habits, specifically diet and exercise, and diabetic foot care. There will also be games, prizes, and much more. Limited spots are available. Register via the link on your screen. This year's theme for World Health Day is Healthy Beginnings, Hopeful Futures. The Ministry of Human Resources in the Nevis Island Administration is informing of scholarship opportunities for persons interested in pursuing undergraduate and graduate programs in the Republic of Indonesia. The undergraduate programs being offered are English education, electrical engineering, civil engineering, architecture, agrotechnology, accounting, management, law, as well as forestry and informatics engineering. The graduate programs being offered are pedagogy, environmental science, management, agricultural science, and computer science. The scholarship will cover tuition, accommodation, and an allowance of approximately $90 monthly. Applicants are required to apply online via the link on your screen. A copy of the submitted application must be presented to the Ministry of Human Resources on or before June 23, 2025. If you require additional information, contact the Ministry of Human Resources at 469-5521 extension 5163, 5164, or 5166. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.